Alright. Let me know if the sound is good. I try to find the same zoom that I use on 33 Champions. Yeah, and I'm using speakers right now, so there might be a little bit of an echo. If that's the case, let me know as well. I can just fix that pretty easily, I think. This zoom looks a little funny. Yeah, the zoom on Netis is different than WT Champions. It's kind of weird. I think so at least.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this is what I thought. On this map, you don't really want to wall off per se. It might end up playing against you, so you want to leave a lot of open spaces to go inside of your base to defend if you need to. That's a very fast creep route. Wait, he didn't even go here at all, I think. Oh no, he just grabbed the item. No, he didn't. A small item also drops here, yeah. That's a super fast creep route here. We got a big invuln on the other side. Kind of the worst. But so did the Warden get it. Just like it's kind of useful for the early game, I guess, if you want to harass with it. Damn, this creep route looks really good, actually. I think out of 15 sway. Yeah, this is usually the part where you get boots and dust, most likely. Troll Berserker was stolen. Oh, he bought both? No, okay, so... Sock bought the Troll Berserker here on this side. And so 15 Sway did the same thing on the right side. What up, Courageous? It's so funny how your nickname's pronunciation in English or French is like totally different. In French it's Couratius. In English, Courageous. Oh, he faked it! What a faker! No boots yet. I guess he didn't have the gold because he bought the Troll Berserker.
The player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Boom. He's gonna fake it. Watch this. Fake. 3, 2, 1. No? If you're this close, you might as well throw it, because it's like almost impossible to dodge. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If it's this early and you're harassing peasants, it's okay maybe to use that. The tower is almost done. Did I? Oh, wow, that was one hit. Damn, this one hit for 50. Good defense by Sock. But there is a tree going up already on the other side. I guess, the colors are must not be random. Okay, they should really pick the same colors over and over then. Then I won't have to edit the overlay. And worst case scenario, I have to swap the names around. But if they keep changing color and force me to change them as well in the overlay, it's going to be trickier. But yeah, I don't know why. It says player 1 and player 2 on the W3 booster for some reason. Yo, Prebio! With the resub, thank you very much, dude. Welcome back, much love. Thank you for the 14th month. It's Shredder time for both of them. Even that sweet Shredder. I wonder if we're gonna see the tank knight breaker style or if he's gonna go air here. Three and a half already. So the only thing that's kind of delayed is... wait, he has no lumber actually. Holy shit. Because he just bought the shredder. Yeah, so tier 3 is going to be quite a bit delayed.
Players' forces are under attack.
Very minimal towers. I like that. I don't like when people overdo it with the towers. I think the more skillful style is to just get, like, you know, maybe one arcane, one guards. But here he's even doing just one arcane. He's adding one more. Maybe worried about Zeppelin drop eventually. Maybe he has an info that 15th Ray often targets the main base a lot. Holy shit, that bolt. If that tree dies, you might as well leave here. I think he would be so far behind. He has no wisps input. Dude, why is he not reacting? He could even have brought a sapper here. The Mount tanking's starting to run low. Use the scroll, one more bolt. Oh, he could have dodged that. I think dodging that one would have been important here. And because now he has to use the invuln anyway. Could have dodged the entire damage of that bolt and then the damage that came after while he was stunned. So not attempting any sapper. Yo, Sock, you need to tech. You're super rich, bro. You're super rich. Yeah, you forgot to, even for just a few seconds here, this is not optimal. So he's going air. Wait, with double peasants, what the hell? Alchemist? Yeah. I'll try to steal something maybe. So he added one guard. I guess to help against some sort of Zeppelin, but then again he was going air. Maybe he could have skipped those towers entirely. I don't think it's particularly greedy too. Yeah, the tier 3 is so late. He was stuck on tier 2 for such a long time with no lumber. Maybe that's why he didn't pull wisps at all to try and help repair. Did he see him? Yeah, he did. One archer, one warden. He left the dryads at the expo. Oh, that missed the MK actually. MK not having boots here feels so bad. I'm surprised he hasn't started Dragonhawk production. He might just go like mass griffins. I guess he wants to stay on no upkeep for now. Oh no, he did. He did make two. Never mind. Yeah, usually with this you go... Oh, wow, you're trying to go wins. That might force a town ball, but he needs to get this first. Yeah, I don't think you should make this here ever. They should have been like maybe here. Sock breaks upkeep upon reaching... or almost reaching tier 3. He goes more Dragonhawks. You want to get like a decent amount of Dragonhawks that you can shift click the Dryads and kill them with the piercing damage. The Zeppelin has been really nice actually. Has kept him pressuring the whole time. You can buy anti-magic potion now.
A player's forces are under attack.
There it is. Is the sound too loud or... I'm gonna lower a bit. What up, Green Chi? I need to figure out better how to export replays from NetEase to like desktop or whatever, or like to the Warcraft 3 bnets, because I actually think that these replays are worth including in my weekly replay pack, which comes out next Monday for subs. Yo, Stu Cell with a resub. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Much love, dude. Oh my god, he has 2-1 already. I didn't even realize he was upgrading this much. Infi, when he plays this style, actually doesn't upgrade that much. He prefers to get to 80 supply quicker and then just have 1-1 upgrades and then attack. But maybe Sok is playing like the longer game or something. He's adding 1 tower there. These Dragonhawks are gonna hurt. It seems like if you're the human here, you'll probably want to fight soon, because he's closer to 80 than the Night Elf is for a while. The more he waits now, the more 15th Sway is catching up. He's gonna take 1 more Expo. Adding even 1 more guard tower, plus, oh my god, it's gonna be 3-2 in no time. This one needs to get back to work. There's no strikes here in the human labor force. Ooh, that's regen scroll value, holy shit. Forces the anti-magic. Dryads come in. Cluster Rockets is really sick against this, because it interrupts healing spray and it also stuns all of the air units, and they're held in place for a while. It interrupts Siphon as well eventually. Oh, Warden needs to be careful. What did he drop? This guy has a lot of items. He's forced to TP out here. MK also was really low, but he killed a lot of units. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, he double clicked. Yeah, so that base is gonna have to wait. And now Warden got much closer to level 6. I think the Tinker hadn't crept anything prior to this fight. That's entirely experience he gained from that fight. So 15 straight, taking a pretty good fight. And now he's going into Hippos. And the thing is, he has cluster rockets to interrupt Shackle. So you may think like, oh, he's got Dragonhawks, like why is he going for a few Hippos? Well, cluster rockets kind of solves here. And the funny thing is, he has Vampiric. So these Hippos, they're also going to put in real work against those Dragonhawks, if he can get good numbers of them. It was a little late with this. Wow, he's stuck. He's stuck. Attack him. Damn, this MK without boots. 15 minutes, 30 seconds in, no boots. That's what feels bad. So what's the most effective way to use it then, Rhino?
A town is under siege.
Well, you got Dragonhogs versus Warden. Well, Fan of Knives hits everything that human has, except Breakers, but Breakers are pretty bad to fight against Bears, MGs, Dryads. It's more about the units that Night Elf makes. So Dryads, you know, they take a lot of damage from piercing. Dragonhawks are piercing when they shoot grounds. So yeah, usually you try to get to a good Dragonhawk count and kill those Dryads. But now Night Elves, they started adjusting by not only getting Dryads, they get Hippos and stuff. Look, he's trying to split them so that one cluster rocket cannot cancel everything, but it still cancels a lot. I wonder if you want a TP here. It's gonna re-interrupt, I guess, that's fine. But then there's still, because there's so many Dragonhawks, there's still some shackles up. The Blood Mage, though, taking a lot of damage. Where's the healing spray? Okay, he needs to land that on the hero. Mountain King chasing Warden on its own. That Mountain King really needed boots. I would say that's the one thing that he hasn't done so well. I'm not sure what's preventing the expo down there. If there are more than 8 units, the heal wave starts to lose effectiveness, especially if some units are full HP. Yeah, I guess you need to target that really well where the Fan of Knives is being used. Because that's the one thing you're trying to counter, which will be harder if you're using air, I guess, than if you're using, like, let's say, you have a backline of, like, rifles or mortars or casters. It's gonna be pretty easy to target that a little better. There's still so many Dragonhawks left over. Yes, 3-2 upgrades. Well, I love the one Griffin. It's like find the intruder in this army. A lot of humans here, like Infi, they would bring a lot of peasants, or at least a few of them to make a shop. Because then you can get regen scrolls, mana pots, everything you need. He does have a lot of lumber, but not many lumber peasants. I guess a lot of them died to the harass. Yeah, I think this could be last fight here. 15 Sway. Needs to find a crazy good hold or he's dead. And I don't know if he can. Siphon's level 2, obviously. Warden pretty much already out of mana. He used so many anti-magic potion that he ran out, I think, eventually. Yeah, no Arcane Tower as well. This is bad news. And that's it for game 1. Yeah, the illusions was pretty cool. I think it's best of 3, right? I mean, I assume so. I'm gonna try and check. Oh, Mikael got a death win. Ah, so today we complete every bracket, and then quarterfinals are tomorrow. So today we qualify 8 players for the round of 8. These brackets are pretty stacked. I think I'm gonna turn on the alerts for invites, game invites. If I can't find where. Because right now I don't hear them at all. Damn, where is it? Sound notification. Wait, there is no... You cannot select specifically the... I think I'm gonna try and enable them, but very quiet. Oh shit. I'll do it after. What's important is to get into the game. The winner of this match plays Foggy. Foggy wins his first round match, by the way. Which could be a really sick match. So if you're a human or an elf, you're watching these games very closely. Yeah, I mean, the format is definitely very specific. I think it could have been better, but I like that it's across multiple days. You know, it's not just every game played at once, even though right now it is for the first phase of the tournament. Okay, so at least they picked the same colors, I believe. I need to pay like extra attention to this. Oh, they're on the right side. Sick. Wait, oh, I need to move the names around a bit, maybe. Oh, we got a flag now. Okay, so this time the names are showing properly at least. I'll still leave my overlay, screw it, but I think it's nice that we got a flag. 15 straight, there you go. I think it's clearer like this. Like, I think the in-game overlay at the top of WT Booster still needs to be improved. Like this photo up there, like these two photos, I don't really like to show like Night Elf and Human. I've given that feedback before, but still hasn't changed. I hope they change it or give some options, some other options in the future. All right. Just look at the calendar. We have so much Warcraft over the next few days. Yeah. I mean, DreamHack season is starting. There's just so much. There's a lot happening for sure. That's a good thing if you're a Warcraft enthusiast. There can never really be too many tournaments. Yo, Crank with the resub. Thank you very much. Welcome back, my dude. Much love. Look, you're making Sonic laugh. This seller still gets me. How are we playing on Turtle Rock in 2021? We were supposed to have flying cars by now. Like, what went wrong with humanity that we're still playing on Turtle Rock? And where are the flying skateboards as well? From Back to the Future. Todd wanted to send you a crypto donation. Seems your address is blocked by Coinbase. Wait, did you try to use OneUpCoin? The thing under the stream? I need to update that. I feel like every once in a while I need to update that. I'll have a look later if you want, but thank you in any case. Hey, you're German but speak English. I am French. I am French and speak English. I think there is not many French streamers that focus on English speaking. Because like France is like usually not super advanced. Oh, I forgot to edit the score one second. I was like, I feel like something's wrong. I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then I finally remembered. So it's 1-0 for Sock. Yeah, in France, like, I feel like English is like a difficult language that we don't get very good at in school. For some reason, like if you look at like Netherlands or Sweden, they're so damn good at English. It's crazy. And then France is like, most people, I would say, don't get good at English from school. It takes like travel or whatever, or like extra studies on their own in order to. So a lot of French streamers, they stream in French purely. It's because they have to watch movies in English. Yeah, maybe that's part of it. I know watching movies helped me massively, and yeah, the fact that everything's dubbed is not ideal. But yeah, we get no say in this. I don't know actually who decides that stuff. Every once in a while, there's like a trailer for like one of the new movies coming out posted on Facebook, and I'm like, oh nice, I wanna rewatch that, because usually I see trailers as they come out, and then I click and it's like in French, and I hear the voices of the actors, and I'm like, no. If you know the real voice of an actor, and then you hear their dubbed voice, it's like no way, you just cannot. So it's going defense. Against Warden, it's pretty common to do like a one-base push. We saw Blade do that a lot, where he gets defense first, and then he goes into rifles, and then he does the push with whatever second hero he feels like, really. Like sometimes an alchemist. I don't think necessarily we start seeing a panda in this scenario, because I don't think it would feel super useful, but who knows. This zoom is super weird to me, by the way, because it's like so zoomed out. I can't even tell a lot of the time if the SimCity is correct and stuff. Yeah, Green Chi, like, The Swedes are really good at English. It's absurd. Like, I've met a lot of them in esports, like Sase, Fury and stuff. All of them, they got like really, really good English. I want to hear dub Darth Vader. It's probably not the worst. I think the worst is probably like Bruce Willis or something. If you know Bruce Willis's actual voice, or maybe Arnold Schwarzy, is also pretty epic in French. Like, these are like the known actors of the classic movies. Damn, this Archmage's been having a rough time this game, just getting hunted around. As long as Warden doesn't get 3 too fast here, it's alright. I like that he went for Pala, actually. But that means, usually you cannot really play the late game much with this, so you have to play very aggressive. So yeah, I think he's gonna compete for the Merchant here and then do the push after that. But did you see the movie There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis? I think you would like this. No, what is it? What is it about? I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, Stallone in French is also pretty funny. Some translations are pretty funny, like Clubber Lang in Rocky. When they ask him for a prediction for the fights, and then he's like, pain. In French, he says une boucherie, which means a slaughter. So sometimes the translations are a little funny like this. And this paladin took a beating. Probably wishes he had a regen scroll here, but he's getting priest at least. Does he pull this and creep it, or does he attack immediately? He might just go do his own turtle even. Let's go, champ. Trying to get that wall into 3 before the inevitable push comes in. Damn, he didn't have time to get 3. That last turtle. It's so funny, from this zoom it looks like one of the small turtles, but that's actually the big one here that's left. So he didn't even get the item either. That's very risky to try and do that now. That could be level 3! Ah, he's doing such a good job. There's Holy Light, so you can't even Shadow Strike. He could have actually just stood there with the army and sent the militia to do this on their own. Maybe with 1 rifle. And he would have completely zoned him out. Hey, wait, why do I not have... Hey, the overlays miss... What? Where is 15 Space Hero info? Dude, W3 Booster really works weirdly with NetEase. And I don't think it's a W3 Booster problem, I think it's NetEase the way it's made. I was like, wait a second, we're missing something here. I think it's maybe because it considers me as the player here. It considers me as Sock, perhaps. I don't know. Half observer, half player or something. But yeah, we should have... Last game we actually had it, but then the names at the top were messed up. God damn it, NetEase. Warden still not 3, how is this possible? There is a lot of bears though. And there is no AoE here, because you went Pala. Some pretty sick items. I think going Devotion here is fine too. Obviously, Elf gonna be going Fan of Knives a lot of the time. Fanny starts healing units. That Warden was having a hard time getting to level 3, and now she's well on her way to level 4. Who needs Dryads? Just Archer Bear, that's all you need. By the way, is there a bug? Like the lumber upgrades thing for human? Is that exactly as it was intended to be? Because my understanding of it is that the tier 2 upgrades was removed and instead they moved the tier 3 upgrade to tier 2. But now instead, both upgrades are available on tier 2. And I feel like that might be a mistake from the way it's listed in the patch notes. The first upgrade is available on tier 1. Really? Shit, I guess I haven't played enough games. In the patch notes it says though, improved lumber upgrades removed. And then advanced lumber upgrades moved down to tier 2. So it's just... It feels like it's poorly explained maybe in the patch notes. Or maybe either that or I'm stupid. Or both. Oh, tech requirement remove, okay. I see, I see. Yeah, so it's probably worse super early than to start... Maybe immediately after you start tech, because usually before that you have to start other things. Yo, Swale with a 50 euros. Oh my god, thank you so much, my dude. Listen.
What I am talking about. You cannot make this fucking shit up. Of course. He doesn't fucking have to die, but I'm the one that has to fucking get like one last little pop. Of course it's going to be exactly the right fucking amount of damage. Could you fucking make this shit up harder? Literally, even if you fucking got Stephen fucking King to write this, he could not go any fucking worse.
Thank you so much. I'm glad we got that gem set up for the 50 euro and plus donations. That's such an epic rant as well. And I felt like this as well. You know, when you have a game and it's like the last shot of an archer before somebody TPs out just kills you. Okay, I raised volume a lot now so we could hear the alert better. I hope I'm not too loud. I'm gonna lower everything a little bit. It's so funny, like the action, like you cannot really see it well because it's like very small, but yeah, it's just a night elf TPing out and then the last shot killing his hero. And immediately he's like, fuck you! You know, this army, if it was to just stand there and fight, it maybe actually could lose to this. But the thing is, he's just gonna kite endlessly. Look, he's looking to engage. And as soon as elf engage, boom, he's retreating. And that's what really dangerous about it. And you see, he's not very breaker heavy. But he has arcane towers, which are like mini breakers. Look, they do so much damage to anything with mana and they drain mana as well. I think it's kind of clever of 15th Way to engage here because there is nowhere to retreat. Like, where does Sock run? Does he run down there? Then he's like kind of trapped in the base. Does he run here? He cannot. So Sock places himself there. Kind of exposed himself to get engaged into. But there was double Arcane Tower. One of those died, but there's still the other one left over. And all of those bears are slowed right now because he was playing a massive bear archer composition. Yeah, there is only light 2 now as well. All that was missing here was the shop. I think a shop here and it would have been golden here for regen. Look at regen scroll value here would be absurd. Sock is like, where are you bears going, bro? They're not going anywhere. He still hasn't even had to use the greater mana. Wait, so I just realized we don't even see the supply. For 15th Way. Yo, this is ridiculous. I have to click here, 46. I don't know what's up with the overlay. It works so differently from one game to another. Yo, Flo. Yeah, those bears not gonna do anything. Interesting that he never made the sorceress training here. I feel like when you have 3 or 4, it's super worth to get it. But maybe he lost like one priest, so he was like, I need to replace that first. Yeah, there was... Here comes one more priest. And then now still not queuing it for some reason. Is 15th Way holding somehow? This is the stage where... Yes, you went Pala and you did well in defending the single Shadow Strikes at first, but now that there is Fan of Knives 3, it feels like you're lacking AoE heal. With something like an Alchemist. 15 Swiss dead this game. 50 supply. If he had like a mana pendant or something, maybe he could work some magic. I don't think he even has Wellspring, but maybe. Oh, there is no Dispel. Dispel! Dispel! If he can force a town portal here, 15 Swiss has a shot, but he... Oh, what? There was no more mana! Oh my god, he didn't know if there was more... He could have stayed. That was like just one Holy Light, he would be back to full. That's a big mistake to TP out, actually. And the thing about Sok right now is that he's on 62 supply. So he's mining less. He's mining 7, 7, 7 every time. We're mining 10 here every time. But yeah, if I look at this base, I'm like, okay, well, it's gonna be tough still to hold. 15 Sway should know there's gonna be a follow-up attack. Most likely he's trying to check whether he's going for the red or not. Shadow Strike. Wait, did he go Shadow Strike 3? Oh! What? He's gonna get 6 now. He can just staff out. Oh, he's gonna get Blink Fan, I think. Oh my god, I didn't see the Archmage dying here. Pala was like barely out of range. That's a major mistake. And with Warden 6, all bets are off, by the way. I think he overmade Sorceresses. You don't need 5. You need like 3 with training. No, just the Pala was too far. I think he thought he was close enough to get the... heal on time, but he wasn't. So he's on what? 50 out of 50, getting an extra Moonwell. Pala gonna get 4 from this, and he gets Cloak of Flames. That's a little bit more XP. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. He hasn't... Oh, he did retrain. So he has what? Blink Fan now, I guess? Yeah. Oh! He used the scroll for that? Holy shit, this turned out to be epic. Alright, Sok re-engages, saves the one rifle that's out of position. Warden taking a lot of damage, gonna have to blink away. It's blink level 2. Yeah, he has no more Shadow Strikes now. What does he need? I guess Dryads. Yeah. Because there's so many Sorceresses. And also he cannot really afford to use Wisps, I think, to detonate. Even though he has a lot of lumber. I don't think he has that many Wisps, that's the thing. Yeah, I think he should get like... Wait, is there a Dispel? There isn't. Oh my god, Anti-Magic would be amazing. Anti-Magic Mana Pot. Because you have the gold. He started Dryads instead, which is right too. Wait. Oh, he just wanted to use the Moonwell. So he's waiting for Dryads to actually have something in slow here. He could, I think he should already start fighting with Wisps as well. But yeah, Warden level 6, he's gonna have to carry here ideally. Oh, the tower. Wait, there's no peasants to repair. Fan of Knives starts landing. Good micro by Sok, pulling back the injured unit. He has one single healing scroll here to help him. The Cloak of Flames actually helping out a bit. Not too bad. Tower, one of them is going to be cancelled before he can finish. Maybe the second one even. Puts one rifle on the Dryads here to get rid of them. Thank god I'm like zoomed out at least a minimum. Careful, careful. Mana pot. Losing Warden now would be a big mistake. Everything's still... Oh, the Warden! Bro! Did he disconnect or what? Oh my god. Okay, that was a weird series here.